Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Review today. Today's beer, we did a pumpkin yesterday, and I thought we were done with all the pumpkins, I'm thinking this may be the last one. We're almost into December, so the pumpkins should be out there. At least this one's an Imperial. Keep a little bit longer. This is a Fermentation Without Representation Imperial Pumpkin Porter. Porter brew with pumpkin and spices. From Epic Brewing. This is their Exponential series. Collaboration beer with DC Brawl. I don't know if I've ever had any DC Brawl beers. On the side it's got release number 1, 7.3 alcohol by volume. So, according to my information, which is different from what I've read, I've seen it was either brewed on October 10th and bottled on 10/25, or brewed on 10/2 and put in the bottle on the 17th. I don't know which one of those is correct. It's done in October. Brewed in October, put in a bottle in October. So we're at the end of November, so we kind of expect it's going to be kind of fresh anyway. We'll see about that. The beer is a pumpkin ale coming in at 7.5% ABV, brewed one time, collaboration beer. The food purposes, it says the meat is poultry, basically. The pumpkin beer, that's what they always say of this. Goes with pumpkin pie, supposedly. We'll see about that. See how strong this one's going to be. The glassware today, the pint, Becker Stein, the mug, it's a 7.5%. Once I get that to the 7s, I like using the Duvel glass, guys. The beer can be cellared to be in a 7.5% beer, but the pumpkininess of it is going to fade over time, guys. So I wouldn't try to unless you just want to get 2 and save 1, try 1. I don't know why you'd want to save it too long. Let's give it an aggressive pour, see if we can get any head at all. Oh yeah, we're going to give us a good finger ahead there. Turn that around where you can see it. That looks good. I mean, that's a good looking pour. A good finger and a half ahead there. Over into the light. I'm seeing no... Yeah, I am. I mean, it is a deep ruby color. Wow, that is the darkest beer that I can see, that I've ever been able to see through. It is so faint through it, but it's clear. It's not cloudy at all. I can see the bulb when I look straight through there. Wow, very rich red ruby color on this one, guys. Wow, a lot of bubbles, a lot of little tiny bubbles streaming up from the bottom of the glass there. Wow, that looks really good. I have done a couple of Epic beers, but haven't been really super impressed. This comes highly recommended from Carly at Advantage Cellar, so we'll see what this one's about. Guys, let's get a nose on this and see what it's about. Wow, that has got a really nice pumpkin smell. And it doesn't actually smell like a typical cloves nutmeg deal either. They use 200 pounds of pumpkin in this. 5 different spices. And whole Madagascar vanilla beans. Sounds pretty delicious. Well, I'm getting pumpkin pie spices, and nothing stands out more than the other. It's a very nice. It's not more cloves or nutmeg. It's a very nice combination. It's just like you're putting your nose right up to a pumpkin pie. That is the closest smelling to a physical pumpkin pie, and not taking any away from Southern Tier's pumpkin, which I've had on tap the other day, and I had it in the bottle in the review for you. It's not my cup of tea. It's too over top, too buttery, too bitter. This smells to me more like a pumpkin pie, like the pumpkin pie that my old lady fixes. So no disrespect there, but I kind of like what she bakes. I've been eating it for 30 years, and it's pretty tasty. So, well, I'm flapping my gums. Let's get your lips to this. Cheers, everybody. That was... Got to my list before I could get that out. Definitely tell the pumpkin in that beer. You get the earthy, meaty, pumpkin-y taste, like you're going to get when you eat a pumpkin pie. Just not quite as much brown sugar as you're going to have in a pumpkin pie. Not quite as sweet as a pumpkin pie is going to be. And definitely not as bitter as a pumpkin was. Not as buttery either. More like a pumpkin would be instead of like a butternut squash or anything like that would be. I like that. I'm not giving any evidence of the alcohol, and it's a 7.5. This is pretty nice. Look at the glass. Look at the lacing that's left on the glass already. I'm starting to get a little hair blown back here, guys. Very tasty. Fairly easy drinking. The spices, to me, are blended so well. I'm fairly impressed with this one, yeah. Don't know if it's going to be a 10 or not, guys. It tastes like an A beer. Stick around, I'll be right back. I'm going to share some of this. See what the other half thinks. See if she agrees with me. Stick around. Oh, guys, thanks for sticking around. Got just a little bit left in the glass. It's almost like a porter than just a straight ale. Now that it's warmed up, getting a little bit more of the spices, but I mean it's predominant just the pumpkin itself. It's definitely a fairly decent pumpkin porter in my opinion. It's a little too dark and a little too roasty just to be an ale. Or maybe it's a black pumpkin ale, or yeah, something like that. So anyway, final chug. It's pretty tasty, huh? It's decent. It doesn't fit into the regular class of the pumpkin beers as far as I'm concerned. But it was okay. Not something that I would seek out on a regular basis, but it was above average beer. Fairly tasty. I'm gonna give it to 8. It's an A beer. It's an A minus in my scale tonight. So it was decent. I enjoyed that one. I've had some of the other epic beers that wasn't quite as impressive as this one was, but yeah, I still wish they'd put the date on there instead of making you have to go on the internet and look up what the release date was on their batches and stuff. So yeah, it don't seem like to me they've taken the time to stamp this on there, and they could put that other information on there without having you want them. But I guess they're wanting you to go to their website to check that out, to see, check out the other beers or whatever. But I kind of like to have that information on the bottle itself, guys. So, Rate Beer has this at 94 overall and 98 in the style, so they were pretty impressed with the style. And Beer Advocate comes up with a B on it, so I think it's a little bit better than a B beer. So I'm gonna give it the A minus. So if you do absolutely need to have the date, you can go to look on the bottle and go to the release date on it, and go to the website and get it from there. So, guys, give us comments back on this, and if you've had it or seen it, it's a fairly new release, I think. I'm not sure. It's been out more than a week or two, so pick it up if you see it. It's a little late release for a pumpkin beer. They should have had this ready to go before now, but maybe it was something on the last minute spur of the moment thing. So, guys, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to look in the fridge. See everybody then.